Is it time for the Boston Celtics to shake things up? After a tough loss to the Sacramento Kings, whispers of a blockbuster trade are buzzing, and the Celtics might just be on the verge of a major roster overhaul. Fans, you won't want to miss this potential game-changer that could bring fresh talent to our squad. Should we say goodbye to a fan favorite to secure a new star? Hit that subscribe button and give us a like to stay on top of all the latest Celtics news. After that tough 114-97 loss to the Kings, I have to say, it feels like the Boston Celtics are at a crossroads. Jason Tatum, who's been a superstar for us, tied his season low with just 15 points. Sure, he grabbed 12 rebounds, but shooting 5 for 13 isn't gonna cut it. On the flip side, Jaylen Brown shone with 28 points, but we all know basketball is a team sport, and consistency across the board is crucial. Then there's Jrue Holiday, a 6-time All-NBA defender and 2-time All-Star. He's been struggling this season, with averages of 12 points and his shooting percentages dipping to levels we haven't seen since 2016-17. It's hard to ignore the impact this has on our team. In that game against the Kings, Holiday had a concerning plus-minus of 18 scoring, just 5 points and dishing out 5 assists in 28 minutes. It's not just about one loss, but the way he's been playing that raises questions about his fit in our system. Now, here's where the buzz starts. The potential trade with the Toronto Raptors has caught my attention. Imagine this. We send Jrue Holiday and a 2025 second-round draft pick to Toronto in exchange for Bruce Brown and Garrett Temple. On paper, it sounds intriguing. Bruce Brown played a pivotal role for the Nuggets during their championship run last season, averaging 10.8 points on an impressive 48% shooting. He's only 26, and we could use someone like him to bolster our playoff chances. Garrett Temple, on the other hand, is a seasoned veteran. With 14 years in the league and experience across 12 franchises, he brings leadership that our young roster could desperately use. He's the kind of guy who can keep the locker room focused when the stakes get high in the playoffs. So, let's talk about the Raptors for a moment. They are in a rebuilding phase, and bringing in Jrue Holiday could have a massive impact. He'd be a great mentor for their rising star, Scotty Barnes, while also providing them with a proven talent to help stabilize their roster. But for the Celtics, is trading away Holiday the right move? Personally, I'm torn. Jrue has the experience and skills that can't be easily replaced, even if he's having a down year. Yet, acquiring younger talent and adding depth could be the spark we need to ignite our championship aspirations this season. As fans, we invest so much emotion and hope into this team. Every decision made by the front office sends waves through our community. I can't help but think about our chances in the playoffs if we make this move. Will Bruce Brown step up and be the impactful player we need? Can Garrett Temple provide that veteran presence that solidifies our roster? The buzz around the Boston Celtics is palpable as we inch closer to the NBA trade deadline. While the front office may not be planning any blockbuster trades just yet, there's a quiet energy suggesting they're exploring all options, especially in the front court. Al Horford has been a stalwart for us, but let's be honest. His performance in last year's playoffs raised some eyebrows. We need to consider bringing in fresh talent to bolster our ranks, and one name that's gaining traction is Utah Jazz center Walker Kessler. Now, Kessler has become a hot commodity in the league, averaging 10.7 points and an impressive 11.2 rebounds per game. He's not just a young player, he's emerging as one of the key figures for the Jazz. The challenge is that Utah seems to be on an upswing, making it tough for them to commit fully to a rebuild. That's where we, the Celtics, can swoop in. There's a plausible path to acquiring Kessler that involves attaching Jaden Springer's $4 million contract to our draft capital. This move could entice the Jazz to consider a deal, especially if they're looking to pivot towards a rebuild. Picture this: Kessler donning the green, and white providing a significant presence in the paint. He's only 23, which means he could be an anchor for our front court for years to come. And let's not overlook the financial aspect. He's on a team-friendly deal that pays him just $2.9 million this season, with only $4.8 million due next year. After that, he'll enter restricted free agency, giving us the chance to lock him down long-term. For a team that's been dealing with Kristaps Porzingis' injury concerns, adding Kessler could be a game-changer. He brings not just talent, but youthful energy and durability to a lineup that could use it. Yet we must acknowledge that with the Jazz valuing him highly, Kessler won't come cheap. Is he worth the cost? Absolutely, in my opinion. This potential move could drastically alter the trajectory of our season. But it also brings up a crucial question. Is this the right path for the Celtics? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, Kessler could fill a significant gap in our roster. On the other, we need to be cautious about giving up too much in the process. The balance is delicate, and the stakes are high. I want to hear what you think. Do you believe this is the right move for the Celtics? Are we risking too much for a player who, while promising, is still unproven at the highest levels? This is a conversation that needs to happen among us passionate fans. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. As we navigate the trade landscape, let's remember the bigger picture. Our goal is a championship. Every decision made now could resonate for years to come. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope the front office plays their cards right. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay connected as we follow every twist and turn in this thrilling season. We're in this together, Celtics Nation.